What's up, guys? Welcome in. This is your girl, Coach Shine, and this is the Life with Shine podcast. I'm super excited for today's episode because I have a new weekly schedule. And so this podcast is kind of been penciled in on my schedule, and it allows me to show up consistently in my business and in my work and in my offers, and I feel very excited about my new schedule. So, in today's episode, I'm kind of just going to catch you guys up on some of the mindset shifts that I've been experiencing and navigating lately because I have been really dialing in on my business and editing my website, adding new products, adding new offers, and just really been in my bag. And so I really have been feeling like that girl. And I feel like it's important that you own and claim your space. Something pivotal happens when you really wake up knowing that you that girl. When you really embody the confidence of just knowing who you are and really putting your work out there in the world and doing things that align with the goals that you have. And so I've really been focusing in on just really building a well rounded business. And I'm just super excited in the way that my business has grown. And it's growth that I can actually see. And so I've really been focusing in on just what I can do to make it better, making a better experience, make it a better interactive process, making better content, just really just been focusing in on how dialed in I can become. And I've realized that, you know, a lot of the things that I talk about is kind of the same, just in the essence of business, growth, mindset, personal development, and branding. And when you know your brand pillars, when you know your actual subjects that you focus on, and when you know how to deliver on it, it makes it easier for you to wake up each day and put in the work. And so I've been really just exploring many different concepts, many different ideas, and even many different strategies and offers. And this is what keeps me motivated to keep going, to keep, really showing up, because I feel that the more that I embody the work that I'm doing, right? Meaning I'm building my own business, I'm focusing in on my branding, I'm focusing in on areas in which I can show up and how I can show up more and show up more differently and powerfully. It's just really been allowing me to really craft the future that I truly desire and have the experience that I truly want to live. And it's almost like you have to just act the part. You have to become the thing. You have to kind of like make a decision and become that version of you. And it's like me really just showing up in my confidence and not being deterred by things that, really just silently want to covertly, break it, right? And I'm just being more attuned to where I can level up in my own life and being the power player in it. Really being able to, show up and be consistent, be authentic, and just really express from a way that I feel is truly a representation of my work and what I can do. Now, I've been making bold claims because I truly believe in what I do and I believe in my work. And I believe that the people that work with me, that decide to get coaching, that decide about my product, that decide to get my services, that they receive a transformation. They are changed by my work. They get to experience something different that they haven't done before. And I like to think of it as this concept, and it's something I've kind of been noticing just in my life and just over time and over experiences that, you know, people buy people, right? And when I think about that, I think about how different people actually inspire or activate different parts of us and bring out different parts of us because of the exchange of value. People bring different things to the table. And so, knowing what you bring and also the value that others bring in exchange is also important when it comes to navigating life and business, because you want to be aware of, the exchange of value and what it looks like and what it entails, and kind of go a little deeper than the surface, right? Just kind of going a step further. And so I've been kind of just really self-aware in many different ways in which I can become the best version of myself and embody the best versions of myself and really show up in the best and highest light, right? Showing up as my potential, as what I know I'm capable of. And it's been very, very activating. It's been very, very inspiring. And um, I believe I inspire myself in a lot of ways. Like, I feel like I have just been taking inspired action and believing in myself and having just full on conviction and confidence in my work. And I know a lot of it has to do with the clarity that I hold. And, a lot of that comes from just the repetition of it, just the being in the action of it, me taking the moves, me learning through experience, me learning through, just expressing my creativity and my self-expression, me being able to kind of just navigate these different paths and avenues of just expanding in this work, right? Being a content creator, being a coach, a life and business coach, being a business owner, a business person, and owning multiple businesses, but also feeling like it all falls under the same ecosystem and under the same umbrella. So just that clarity alone is really inspiring me to activate and work with more hairstylists as my coaching clients, and really being able to define my work in such a way that I know who my ideal client is, I know who I want to work with, and working with those clients more one-on-one and more inside of my programs, and really just encompassing it all. And so as I focus in on, working more with more coaching and working in my coaching business, it really does allow me to, really build on the future and activate that next level. And sometimes it gets a little lonely because, when you're doing this work, you're often behind the screen, you're often in your own space, you're often, putting out content in a way that just embodies just what it is that you know and what you want to express. And I believe that the more that I, build my business to work more in my coaching and really showing what I can do for someone, I know that I can create millionaire brands, $1 million businesses, because the foundation is there. It's been set, it's been laid, and the expectation is there, and the belief is there, and the confidence is there. The whole concept of just creating a brand for consumption, and that activates all of the senses, and that inspires people to move, and that inspires people to build in their health, beauty, and wellness, and even their fitness, right? And I believe that, really having that structure and that foundation in my business has really built the excitement for me to keep showing up and keep going. Like, I really believe in myself. I believe in my work. I believe in my clients. I believe that I am living out my dream life, my dream reality. And it just continues to get better and better and better. And so this comes from just having solid systems in place. And if I'm completely honest, there are times where I have to get outside, go out and live life, have new experiences, do new things. And there's another level of this work or experience that is calling me and is calling me forward. And I'm embracing it head on. Like, I'm really embracing the new look, the new identity, the new self concept, the new ideas, the new offers. I'm really embracing it all at this time. Um, and I'm also trusting in the process and trusting where it's heading, where it's taking me, where it's leading me, because this is the type of work that continues to unfold. The more that you move, the more that you progress, the more that you grow, the more that you learn. And I'm just grateful for it because I know that it's transformational, it's foundational, it's inspirational, and it's impactful. And so as I think about my schedule and what I want to accomplish for the week, I get inspired in knowing that I get to create. I get to bring an idea from the thought realm into a thought, into an actual tangible result. And I've done that many of times. I've done that many of ways, and I continue to create, which to me, when I own my role as a creator, as an artist, as someone that can bring an idea to life and bring it into tangible form, it's like I own the fact that I am a goddess. I own the fact that I am a creator and that I can powerfully design and craft the life that I truly want to have and truly want to live and truly want to experience. And it's just really fascinating, just the process, like, of the fact that, I've had many different ideas, many different products, and I still will. And I think that to me is the exciting part, knowing that there's always more that I can do, more that I can create, more that I can have, more that I can hold, more that I can be. And truly I am my own inspiration. Like, I look at that and I'm like, man, I love me so much. I really do. Like, I have put myself in the front seats of the driver car. I have put myself on a pedestal. I have put myself first, and I continue to. And that has truly been the recipe for me. That's been the key for me. And me feeling good and just living good and experiencing all that I have to have in this life is the fact that knowing that I can look forward to the future, that I can create it, I can build it, I can think it, I can, really express it. And to me it's just like just experiencing the many flavors. You know how when you taste something and it heightens your senses and your taste buds, and you get to just bite into it and just experience the goodness, and you get this feeling all over you that this is so delicious, this tastes so yummy, this is so good. Like, that is what it feels like right now in my business and in my life. Like, it feels like it's just one of those moments was like, pinch me, am I dreaming? This is my reality. Like, this is not a dream, this is something that I actually am creating. And it's so beautiful. I mean, I really am just I'm just really at times just really super grateful for who I am. And this is just when I get to just big myself up. I get to brag on myself because you guys know I've hosted a brag on yourself workshop inside of the Evolution of You membership. And I believe that you often have to brag on yourself. You have to remind yourself. You have to kind of remember who you are. And this is just me having that remembrance of like what I'm capable of. Really just living in my potential and just in the possibilities and in the realm of just what else could I dream and think and make happen? What else can I do? What else can I experience? What else can I explore? And it's just a beautiful thing. So I know we are preparing for the holidays. We have Thanksgiving on tomorrow. So I'm going to really just get in my creative bag. One of the many things I do as well is cook. So I'm going to start cooking and just really, get the holiday vibes feeling flowing and really just create some savory, healthy meals for my family, me and my partner, and to just really just enjoy this time and this energy and this space that I'm in. And I just hope you guys get to enjoy your time in the holidays and whatever time you watch this video, that you are expanded by it and that you are just as excited for your life and what you are building and what you're creating. And just want to encourage you to just keep going, keep shining, keep expressing, keep putting out there, keep showing up, keep putting your work out in the world. It is going to pay you big time. All right. Love and millions. I'll see you guys inside of the next episode. Love you all. Take care. Keep shining.